confusion that we had earlier in the night as we were getting those numbers in. We were hearing from you, our viewers, questioning the runoff state versus local, and that caused some confusion in our newsroom also, because we were hearing from clerks, other circuit clerks, that for some there would be runoffs and for some that there wouldn't be. So since about 11 o'clock, maybe more than an hour, we've been making calls just to make sure we get this right for you.
Absolutely. We want to clarify some of the information from the circuit clerk's offices that we were talking to earlier today. We had multiple different circuit clerk's offices that we were hearing from. We reached out to about 5 or 6. And so what we've come to understand is that there was some confusion amongst the circuit clerk's offices about runoffs in local elections. Right. Some of those circuit clerks thought that there was the possibility for runoffs in local elections. Some said that there was not. Mississippi's law has changed in recent years, and some of the clerks had not been familiar with these new changes, and they had received some clarification from the Secretary of State's office. So there is no runoffs for local county elections. They are only runoff possibilities for state elections. That's why we spent some time talking about Gwendolyn Gray and the possibility of how that might impact Tate Reeves and Brandon Presley. So that's a little confusing when you hear that there's the possibility of a state runoff, but then when you talk about some of these local races for a county sheriff and some of those other positions, that there's not. And so again, some of those circuit clerks were a little unclear as well. So after making multiple calls tonight, we finally think that we've come to that conclusion from the circuit clerk's offices that we spoke to, that there will not be runoffs for county elections. So we want to go back over some of these results for you. Let's start with Jones County. Now, this is the race for sheriff, and you see here that Joe Berlin is leading with about 33% of the vote. Now, at last check, when we talked to the circuit clerk there were still about 1,000 ballots that had to be counted, absentee ballots, some affidavit ballots. And so after those ballots are counted, it is possible that those numbers could change. But as of right now, with the numbers that have been counted, it appears that Joe Berlin is in the lead there. We have some other races that we want to show you as well that also had that multiple candidate scenario. This is Wayne County's sheriff race. Jerry Mosley with 39%, the lead here with 100% of the votes in. And so Jerry Mosley, it appears, will be the next sheriff for Wayne County. We want to show you additional slides here. This again was from the Wayne County sheriff race, that 5th candidate in there. Then Jasper County beat 5. We have John Raphael Jones at 43%, appears to take the lead there.
All right, we're going to take you to Covington County District 5. Arthur Keys 27%, Donnie Barnes 26%, and Kevin Edison 26%, and Joseph Warren 21%. Now again, as Michael said, a lot of these numbers and clarifications are going to happen in the morning when they have everything counted, absentee, affidavit. Wayne County beat 4. You have Keith Clay 33%, Gary Malone, the incumbent, 28%, Benny Holyfield 19%, and Donnie Pryor 19%. Okay, that's it. Those are the numbers that we wanted to make sure that we went back over. Any elections are that had more than 3, 4, in some cases 5 candidates.
Absolutely. We appreciate the feedback and some of y'all reaching out to us so that we could get some of that information from the circuit clerk's offices. Again, some of them told us that this was a confusing scenario for them too, because they had not been in a situation like this in a little while. So we were glad that we were able to get that cleared up, and hopefully you have all that information there on our social media pages and on our website at WDAM.com. Thanks for tuning in for all of us here at WDAM 7 tonight. I know it's been a late night, and we'll have more coverage on WDAM 7 Sunrise tomorrow.
All right, guys, we'll see you.